the thing about new vaccines or new medications or new anything is that we don't know the effects of them for several years. So let me start out by saying I'm neither for or against the COVID vaccine. Okay. Any vaccine or any medication for that, for that matter, is that we do not have any studies yet. Right. So when we look at these medications that have these categories or like it's good in pregnancy, that's because I call those drugs oldies but goodies. Right. So that means those drugs have been around for a long time and they have been around long enough that we can look at somebody that took that medication 10 years ago in pregnancy and now we can say what has happened to them. So that's why in my practice I kind of stick to the oldies but goodies because I really, it's there's a lot of study behind them. As far as new things goes, the problem again lying with that is you don't have a line of pregnant women lining up for a study, right? So if you get pregnant, you're not going to say, let me get the vaccine and see if 10 years down the road it has an effect, right? So it's just really hard with pregnancy because you don't want these women do not want to subject themselves to these trials, but yet we need the data, right? So also though, with that being said, you have to weigh the risk versus benefits. So with any kind of medication or anything like that, it's risk versus benefits. So if the risks are going to outweigh the benefits or vice versa, then that's how you get your answer, right? So in this case, the vaccine is if it keeps you from getting sick while you are pregnant. And again, at this time, we don't know the effects of pregnant women who had COVID. We don't know because it's just now happening, right? So, for instance, my sister is pregnant right now and she had COVID. So, 10 years from now, will they say if you were pregnant and you had COVID, this and this happens? Maybe. But at this time, we can't say that. So it's kind of in your hands to say, A, do I take the vaccine with the unknowns? Or B, do I, risk getting COVID with the unknowns? They're both kind of unknown. So it's a really hard question, right? The other thing is that as far as being safe in general, along with as long as it's not a live virus, we consider that safe, right? We still don't know the side effects and things like that. But as long as it's not a live virus, a vaccine is fine in pregnancy. If you're somebody that has comorbidities getting pregnant, like if you're obese or you have heart problems, breathing problems, fibrosis, anything like that, then think about the vaccine because in that case, it may be more risky for you to get COVID while you're pregnant. Your immune system's already down, right? And then if you get COVID and you already have pre-existing conditions, then possibly, that could make them worse. Again, this is a topic I could literally talk about for like hours. Terry, maybe
Yeah.
there's our next there's our next spotlight.
Right here.
Yeah. But so I'll just stop it there. But definitely, I guess that's something I'll think about doing a spotlight on maybe soon in the future is talking about safe medications and stuff. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's kind of like the gist of it. I mean, from that, you'll just kind of have to pull with what you think and kind of make the call.